at them hooks. Good morning, everybody. It is a not great morning. It's rainy. It's windy. But we're out nevertheless. Hunting a spot I haven't hunted all year. Had some pretty decent history here, but I don't know about this morning. We'll see. I did bump a hen off the roost on the way in here, so there is turkeys around. Knew there was turkeys around, but I've owl hooted a couple of times. Haven't had any kind of response. Hopefully they talk, hopefully they cooperate, but it ain't a great morning. We're gonna hang tight, we're gonna give it a couple hours, and hopefully patience will pay off. Cade's about 300 yards that way, sitting over a field edge. But yeah, we're gonna wait for it to get a little lighter, shoot a couple of calls, and maybe something crazy will happen, who knows, stay tuned. We're way out in this field in front of me. I just called at it, it looks like a tom. My binos are fogging up too much to tell. But I just called once and it's already making its way towards me. I'll try and get some footage of it on the way in. Are you kidding me? Did that just happen? That happened so fast. I had them like right down here, and they wouldn't separate. I had them right there, like, that's only 40 yards, but they wouldn't separate, and then they started walking away. This one jumped out like right here. And it was the only shot, it was the only one I had because they were going away. And they finally separated, or else I would have been able to kill them, but I would have shot two. There was two toms, they just popped up right here. I heard a gobble, I looked over here, they're right here. They walked right down this line. Out of nowhere. Right out of nowhere. Insane. Insane. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh, it's a giant, dude. That is a big freaking turkey. Got water on the lens. Look at them hooks. Got a great big beard. And he is a big freaking turkey. He's kind of got a messed up fan from the rain. But don't be fooled, that is a stud. Wisconsin gobbler, boys. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. Just out of nowhere. Just sitting here, I thought I heard a gobble out this way. And I looked up, I heard a gobble, I looked, there's two toms right here.
70 yards. I called, they came right up this trail. They're standing there at like 40, but they wouldn't separate. And then they kind of started doing this. You could tell they saw something they didn't like, whatever that was. And they just kind of hopped back out. I called again, I think. Can't even remember. And they stopped, and this one was the lead one. He stepped out, and he was separate. I could see he was far enough away from the other one, so I just let it eat. Yes, baby, yes. Freaking another one. I hope you can see that on camera. If you can't see it, I apologize, but the hunt comes first. The camera is secondary. So I saw a tom out here. When I said I had a bird that looked like a tom, he actually did start coming to the calling, and then a hen jumped out of a tree like 20 yards over here, started putting, and I never saw him again. And then it was just dead. That hen was feeding out in the field a little bit. I heard another hen actually over here that flew down towards the direction of my brother. And then I thought I heard gobbles out there, and these two just came walking, screaming. I think they gobbled only 2 or 3 times. It was loud. And called them right up to the trail. Absolutely love Wisconsin, man. Unreal. What a freaking year. I just realized that if I would have shot the 2, I would have been fine, because I have 2 season F tags. I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I get to keep hunting now, and it'll really be more just calling for other people. But just kind of knowing that you have a tag and having that gun with you is it's always a little extra exciting than when you don't. So we were headed back up turkey camp this afternoon, and we're gonna try and put a pup more on the ground there. We'll see what happens, huh? What a year. What an absolute frickin' year, boys. Unreal. I just watched the footage back, and right before I shot, I literally turned the camera the wrong way. So that was like horrible, but just probably out of excitement. I don't even remember doing it, but so blessed. We got so much meat for the family and for friends to enjoy. I mean, we're so blessed. Whether you shoot one or not, absolutely blessed to be out here and after these awesome birds. So I'll get some more footage of the bird, get him cleaned up. He looks a little ugly right now, but I'll make sure to get some more footage of him, and we'll see y'all at turkey camp. Hey, we got this guy dried out a little bit. There's your beard. Just a gorgeous turkey. Nice big beautiful wings. Super sweet fan. This never gets old, man. Nice hooks. Yeah, there he is. But we are heading back up north in just in a couple hours here, trying to get Coleman a turkey. I do still have a tag. Probably won't shoot it, not planning on it, but if something crazy happens, we'll definitely take the chance. It's raining. I got water all over my lens. I am so terribly sorry about turning the camera the wrong way. But like I said, the hunt comes first, and the filming is just a bonus. So we are so back. We got Mace, and we got Big Trigger Man back here.
What up?
We're going out for a little evening scout / hunt. It is 2:23 p.m. right now, and we're basically just gonna roll around public, probably stop, do some calling, check out some of the spots that we saw birds last weekend, and we'll see what's going on. Hopefully at least roost one for the morning, maybe even do some door knocking, but there's a lot of public dirt up here, so we're gonna take full advantage of that.
Like this, some of this is washed. That's not.
Yeah, this looks pretty fresh. Looks that way. Strolled up to the property, or not the property I guess, but the public piece that Mason shot his bird at last weekend, and there's some pretty good looking gobbler tracks looking like heading in here, so we're gonna go sit right where we called that one in last weekend and give it half an hour maybe, and then walk the rest of this trail calling and jumping in the woods, making some noise, see if we can strike one in here. We're back. A lot has happened. We found a really dialed looking piece for tomorrow, but we do got to go back there at some point tonight. What's up, woodpecker? And see if there's any, see where they are, but there's tracks up and down it. We saw some jakes and hens driving through, so now that we kind of know that, we're going to focus on that tomorrow. We're just going to walk in this private piece. We actually hunted this last weekend and called a hen in. We're just going to sit here till there's about half an hour left of light, and then we'll go looking for some birds to shoot in the morning tomorrow, hopefully. What do you call that?
Woodpecker.
Nice. Hey, good morning. We are back at the spot that we tried to roost birds at last night. We did not roost any birds, but there's just too much tracks, too much sign in here to not come back. So we're on this this dirt trail that runs for about 1.5 miles. Cade and Mason are actually on the other end of it, and we're both parked like right off the road. We're just gonna walk and walk and walk until we hear one talk. Alright, really tough morning so far, but we did just see 4 toms. They're on some private, but they weren't crazy far from some public, so we're gonna walk way back there and see if we can't get a hold of them. They look like they're fired up. They were strutting, so we're gonna go for it. Well, it's been a couple hours since those birds were gobbling. We obviously didn't get those. They were at like 50 yards. Actually, there's some that were probably in range, but they needed to come like 20 yards closer onto the public. We're trying to call them off private. And then we did run into the landowner on the way out, asked permission, he said no. So, I mean, really apart from that, it has been unbelievably tough up here. I mean, it's public land, it's season 6, so I get it, but still, like, wow. Cade and Mason, they had a Jake come by this morning. Apart from that, no action. So we're walking into woods that I haven't been in over a year. And we're just probably gonna sit and call somewhere until lunchtime. Go back to camp, figure out a plan to try and get one of these stubborn suckers on the ground. It has been rough, but we ain't giving up.
I don't even know when the last time we did a clip was, but today has been really, really trying. We actually just kind of gave up on the public. We're running around trying to get permission on something right now. We have a couple places that we could run to in the morning. None really better than the other. So we're looking for some private land to hunt. Just these public land birds are so pressured. They're so trained. Like, every time they hear a car, they're just gone. They just disappear. So we can't even see them, let alone get them to gobble. But we got 3 guys out, me, Mason, and Cade, and then Coleman's with me. So 3 trucks out looking for birds. So we saw one field with 4 toms in it. Landowner wasn't around, and then we just seen a couple hens. So yeah. Hopefully we can find some. If not, we'll probably end up back in the welfare woods. But see what happens. Look at him.
Nothing really happened this morning. We didn't really have much for spots anyways, but we did end up getting permission at about 2 hours ago. The landowner texted us back, and I just rolled up to his field on the way back home, and we have 3 toms out there right now. So Mason and Coleman are on the way. They're gonna meet up with me here. I'm just keeping an eye on them, and then we're gonna slip in this wood line. And it's like 1 p.m. right now, but we're probably gonna give this a couple hours. They were in here all day long yesterday, strutting and stuff. So we're gonna try and get in that wood line. If we can get in there undetected, I think this could happen. I don't think these birds get hunted much. So yeah, something crazy could still happen. Long story short, we walked about 1,300 yards to get to those birds without spooking them, and we had them going crazy. I didn't film a whole lot because the camera battery I had only had like 10 minutes left on it, but it didn't happen. So Coleman and Mason left. I still got nowhere to be really, so I'm gonna sit where we first saw them for the rest of the night, and maybe it'll happen. Kind of emotional right now, knowing this could be the last hunt of the year. It's been such an incredible year, but yeah, I don't even know how I'll feel if I shoot one, but we're gonna try. We got permission here. We worked really hard to get it. We worked really hard to find these birds, so we're gonna go in for it one last time. We'll see y'all out there.
We're set up. We did spook either a Tom or a Jake on the way in, so I'm not gonna call for a while. Probably half an hour, 45 minutes. The 3 Toms that we were chasing this morning, we know that they're somewhere over here. We saw them walking over there when we got out of the woods. They did that same thing last night, and they were back in here at around 7. So those are the kind of ones we're waiting on. I think there's a pretty good chance they show up. We're in a field with no decoys, so I don't really know what to expect. I never like using decoys in the woods, but I can't say I've ever hunted a field without a decoy, so that'll be interesting if we do see them in the field, how they're gonna react to that. But yeah, I feel really, really, really good. I think it's gonna happen, but we'll just have to wait and see. I got the feeling now, I do. So yeah, we're just gonna sit down, be still, and hopefully wait for those big 3 longbeards to come back. Made a little move, just based off of where they roosted last night. I don't want them to skirt me, so I think if they roost where they roosted last night, they're gonna have to walk right by me. So, and there's more than just those 3 Toms. There's some random solo ones too, and hens and jakes and all that. So I'll probably start calling here in a little bit, but I'm not gonna call a whole lot tonight because I can see so much. So yeah, I feel really, really, really good. We'll see what happens. Got a turkey gobbling, boys. I just called maybe 3 minutes ago, and he started gobbling. He just gobbled twice in a row. Sounds like he's a couple 100 yards away, over kind of to my front left. So I want to keep calling, but I kind of want to keep him curious. I know he heard me, so we're just gonna keep an eye over there. Might call a little bit more, but got one gobbling.
God is great. God is great. God is so good. And we just completed the perfect season, boys. No words. I'm gonna need a minute. I'm just turn the camera off and take a minute. Before I say anything else, I wanna note that one doesn't just do this by himself, and this has been the most unbelievable turkey season of my entire life, and I'll probably never top it as long as I live. But I wanna make it very clear that I did not do this by myself. That first and foremost, the good Lord above. So many times I prayed about hunts or certain days or whatever it may be, and he's provided for me every single time. Secondly, Mason found these birds yesterday. He's the one who found them. Without him, I would never be sitting here with the Big Ted Tom. So I just want to make it very clear that this doesn't happen alone. And even my friends being with me, you know, we're a team, we're a group. This crew has always worked together, and this isn't one man's doing. I don't know why it just came together every time this year, but it did. It's pretty hard to know that I don't get to do this for another year. I think for me and a lot of turkey hunters, once that season starts, you're just kind of in a different mindset. You can be somewhere, but you can never truly focus when you know you have a tag or you know that the turkeys are gobbling. It's going to be hard to get out of that mindset after such an incredible year. I don't know. I'm rambling all over the place. I'll show you guys the bird. But I'm blessed. I don't know. This bird, he came out of the field like an hour ago, and he was like 400 yards away. I heard him gobbling, and he popped out, and I didn't call much. I think I called maybe twice, 2 or 3 times in an hour, the whole time he could see me, because when you have your eyes on him, there's no reason to call. And the only time I called, because he was drifting so far out this way, and I was trying to get him to pull in tighter so I could make sure I got him on the camera. I actually couldn't see the camera when I shot. I think I just kind of mentally tortured that one, because he knew there was a hen over here, or should have been a hen over here, but never saw her. And yeah, the few times I did call, it was really soft, just trying to get in his head, and I think it worked. I think it's safe to say it worked. So absolutely insane hunt. There's so much more I want to talk about, but my camera battery's almost dead and my brain is just mush. I can't believe what happened. But goodbye for now. I'm going to turn the camera off, take this in, call some friends, and love to say see you on the next one, but it might be a while. Absolutely blessed and speechless. Thank you guys all so much for a legendary season that I'll never forget. So after further review, No Decoy works in a field too.